everybody, and I am here on the 13W39B snapshot. And yes, they already have a specs for VDCraft for the 1.7 snapshot, so of course I have it. Anyway, and I'm here with a map made by me and Solo Killer. Now this video is just gonna be about the redstone of this map. If you go check out Solo's channel, then he's gonna have a video on all the rules and all that stuff. But I'm doing all the redstone. Now this is kind of, I guess, gonna be a tutorial, so I'm not even gonna go over these rules. You can pause if you want to, but you know, Solo's goes through them in more detail. But first I'll show you what it does, and then I'll show you how it works. Parkour by him, and I did a bit of the parkour, and of course all the redstone is by me. Now, one of the things in the snapshot is how I got these heads. It's much easier. Yeah, that's all the resetting stuff. Anyway, for when you can do give at P, and it'll do something. And then you can put something simple, like diamond. You don't need any, annoying numbers. In fact, if you put, like, 5, it actually says using numeric IDs will not be supported in the future. So, instead of doing, like, planks, it wants you to do, Minecraft planks. I don't know why. I mean, all the items have Minecraft in front of them. Anyway, back to the skulls. Give at P. Skull. 1 is how many it gives you. 3 is what type, because there are different types of skulls. And then skull owner, and then you can put the name. So I'll just give Notch, I don't care. Yes, Noth. Yeah. And then close squiggly brackets, and then Notch's head, and you place it down, and it's actually Notch's head. Isn't that awesome? Yes, it is. You can do it with any person, it's not just Notch. So like, I don't know, Deadlocks MC. I don't think that's quite it. I'm not sure. But anyway, button, it says check out our YouTubes, and then the second time, it actually TPs you. Oh, yeah, scoreboard players, reset, anyway, so it TPs you here, and every time you jump on that, it spawns an extra mob. And as you can see, these are named, and it spawns 5 of them at first, and then, like I say, it's like give at P diamond sword. And then I kill all of them, you'll see that it spawns 1 extra every time Thank you. Now, step on it, and it spawns 1 more. Now, in this map, there's, blazes, witches, and skeletons over there. So, it's not supposed to be like that, but anyway, every other time you step on it, it spawns 1 up here and 1 there, so it's even, than the skeletons. But anyway, oh, you also may be wondering, why have this instead of letting them fall into the void? Because if you fall into the void, then it actually gets rid of all the mobs, so, you still die fall damage no matter what. And back here, give Red Creeper diamond. Also, you can throw any crap you want into it, it won't do anything. Of course, you can actually, you know, clog it. What else is in there right now? Sandstone. You can clog it so that it won't accept the diamond. But if it is empty, if it has even 1 slot, then only if you throw in a diamond will it say that. And then, of course, it goes through all the other stuff, and it switches the scoreboard to wins. Now, this is the cool part. Would you like to quit to the main lobby? Click here for yes, just continue if no. If you click anywhere else, it won't do it, but if you click on here for yes, then it will. See? Isn't that awesome? And then it TPs you there. It takes you back to here. So, that being said, let's go look at the redstone. Okay, now I found this out from SethBling, like a lot of this is from SethBling. This is actually a buffer, it's called. I'll make one real quick. button. One without the command blocks. Anyway, so if I just had this with the button, and then it was just, you have to have these all the way pulled back, 2 all the way pulled back, and then torch, pow, and then from here, you of course set up these, don't fall, anyway, and then pow, you don't want these pulled back, but you do want these pulled back. Now, as you can see, it has to do with the redstone blocking, or whatever it's called. Now, if I put this here and a torch here, it will not turn on, of course. Until I press the button, it'll travel 1 across. Now, if I delete that and press it again, it will keep traveling, but only 1 across. That's also how my live system in my other minigame, which I don't think I've made a recording of, but we will do soon. How you can do a life system. So, like, give p command underscore block. You can just, like I did here, put the command blocks in between. Yeah, it's kind of a bit messy, but I needed to do some stuff in one bit. Anyway, so yeah, that's a buffer. Yeah, okay. Now, I actually got really creative over here, but we'll get to that in a second. You can do a life system that removes 1 life and then TPs. That's what I did. Anyway, on the second time, it powers this, which TPs everyone over there. Now, if you don't know about specifiers, then go watch Seth Bling's All About Command Blocks. This TPs everybody within a radius, with a 14 radius of the center of this sphere. That's also why a lot of my lobbies are sphere, so that I can get exact. Anyway, and then this is pretty creative. It resets itself because... Okay, I'm outside of the radius. Button. Now see, until that turns off, it keeps this and this off. So it turns off this output, and then it also keeps the blocking from happening. Anyway, back to this. It spawns. Now this is why it's in the snapshot, right here. /summon. It's really cool. You do /summon an entity name, and then the chords that you want it at. Then here is the really cool part. What it is these are little specifiers of their own. This says that the name of the witch is witch, and then this makes sure that the name is always visible. And then this is just 5 oh, we're gonna get to the skeletons soon. Anyway, and then the blazes are named Blaze. This I had trouble with. The skeletons. So, summon, it has to be capitalized, skeleton, squiggle, squiggle, squiggle. That spawns at your current position. Why do you have a bow? Did I do all that for nothing just because some maybe minor update? What? Okay, let me try again. Okay, what if I spawn it at specific chords, or just do that? Anyway, since apparently that's fixed or whatever. No, stop hiding. Anyway, this is pretty cool. Now this starts the specifiers, and now equipment. This is what it's equipping, okay? And then since it can have multiple things in it, it has a square bracket, and then squiggle bracket for each thing. Now the order goes hand, feet, legs, and then you know, all the way up. So, of course, this is just the hand. Now, 261 is the ID for a bow, so this makes sure that the skeletons are equipping a bow. Now, if I wanted to give them armor, I could do that. I could just do this, ID, and then I could put whatever armor is. I could also make them have a certain head if I wanted them to, like myself. Anyway, and then the custom name, and then the custom name visible. Okay, and of course, you can't spawn multiple in one command, so you have to have 5. Now, here is a wireless redstone. Now, oh, I have to show you what this guy's... Now, these are just scoreboard, game rule, command block, output, false, then, add fails, which is death count, fails, that just sets the sidebar, set all to 0 fails, just to make sure, scoreboard just says add wireless, and then dummy is the type. That's just, you know, dummy is just wireless. And it's just numbers. Anyway, and then this is how I start the clock. Now, as you may have seen, let me scroll up and I can click that again. Resets. Anyway, you can see that it's off. How's that? Because, for one, let's just go over the wireless. This is always testing for someone with a score of 1. Now, when you step on that pressure plate, it sets everybody's score of 1. So, if there's a person with wireless score of 1, which means somebody has died, then it spun that, that sets the wireless to 0 so it doesn't stay on. And then, I don't know why it has set fail. But anyway, and that does it again in case, like, multiple people have one. Custom name, this is the spawning one more of everything, and then this is just a simple T flip-flop, so that one time it spawns it above, one time it spawns the witch on the top level, the other time it spawns it on the bottom level. And then over here, when you click that, it says, where'd it go? It says set the wireless score for 2. Now on the same thing, because it's powering this, which means it's also powering this, it's also testing for people with a wireless of 2. Now, if there is a person with wireless 2, then it says yes, and then this is just all the loop. It TPs, but this is the cool one. This is how it ends the loop. It's set block. You can now, you know, do world edit stuff, but you can only do 1 block at a time, which makes it annoying as crap. I'll show you another cool feature about set block after this. This set block kind of summoned. So it sets this block to air so that it ends it, and then 2 things later, it sets it to redstone again. So it travels to here, then it can't go any further because there's no redstone here, and then it sets it back. Isn't that cool? But this is pretty cool too. It sets the block. Now a squiggle is, like I said, the exact coordinates of where you're at already. Then -1 means the x -1, so 227 right here. And then it also says -2, so that means go 2 plus z. Now it sets this block to a redstone. No, that sets it to wall. It sets this one sets the block to a redstone torch. This one sets this block to a redstone torch. And then immediately after, it sets it to air. Now, the reason it does that instead of just keeping it there or setting it to air and then redstone torch is because this technically gets updated before this one. So if you see I place it down, you can't even see it before it updates. But yeah, so that's how it works. And then I'll also show you this, because I don't want all the crap. That TP's all, doesn't it? Not anymore. That just says thank you, and see, it ends it sometimes. Oh, because that's not being powered the right way. There you go. See, you saw it disappear for a second. There we go. And there we go. So that's how that works. I think that's pretty cool. And then here is a difficulty scale. So let me get in here. I'm not actually going to show you a couple of things. It has nothing to do with redstone, but... in here, you press a button, and it sets the difficulty to easy, normal, and hard, and then it resets again. Sometimes it doesn't work the first time. Or the second time. There. Yeah, but it locks back there, don't know why. And then over here, so, as you can see, another button's over here. I was gonna do another one, but there wasn't enough space. So, as you can see, it's just a buffer, and sets the difficulty, and the block below it is another one that actually, you know, sets it. And then another reset system. I really like that reset system. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much that. And like I say, it summons another one. Oh yeah, that's right. I ended the loop. Oh, that's right. Some more redstone over here. Let's plunge down here. Alright, so... yeah, god dang it, it's cramped under here. Anyway, you throw it into the hopper, and then it goes into here. Now this, just, like, pause if you're waiting to see how many... whatever you need to make it output one signal. So, right here, it's outputting only one. But, if I add a single diamond, then it outputs another time. And then, it just goes on its own little rant. Now to keep it from, and to reset itself, another hopper here that tries to move it into here. Wow, that's a lot of things. Oh, that's right. Something happened. Clear, red creeper, diamond. 404. Anyway. Oh, that's a hole. So that's, it keeps it on, and if a hopper is powered, it will not move any items. So, as soon as it gets to here, it turns this torch off, which lets the hopper move, and then turns back on because it moved it out of the way. Okay, now onto this. It just, you know, does its loop. Says this one, another specifier over here. Add the player to wins. Wins is another dummy, and sets the, it resets the fails, so you can do it again. Oh, this clears the mobs. Difficulty 0, difficulty 1. Now this sets the sidebar to say wins, and as soon as, oh, that's right. As soon as you step on that, it sets the scoreboard to fails. That's why you saw the scoreboard fails. I know I said I didn't know why, but I do now. This is another ad. I have the extra spaces because it just kind of like cuts off the word and puts it on the next line if not. Then here, check out the YouTube, check out the YouTube. Now here's the cool part. I've been saying that a lot, haven't I? This is /tellraw. This tells everybody, and then the whole thing is a specifier, okay? The text is, would you like to quit to the main lobby? Click, and then, so that, it's not, click here to, click here if yes. It's click here if yes. I don't know why I have this space, yes I do. Anyway. That it has an extra, so it's not just that. And then, since, again, this can have multiple things, which it does, it's a square bracket, and then squiggly bracket. Text is here for yes, and you can have the color as red. I think I want to set it as dark red if I can. So that's that. Anyway, so the text is that, is here for yes. Text here for yes, and then the color of the text is dark red, and if you click on the text, then it keep going. There we go. Then it does the action run command, and the value of the command is scoreboard players set all to wireless 2. Now this bracket closes the text. This bracket closes the, what does it close? No. Yeah? What? Yeah. Okay. I was wrong. Come on. This bracket closes the run command, the click event. This closes the text, and then this opens another text, which is just continue playing if no. Then that closes the text, that closes the extra, and that closes the whole command. Got it? And anyway, I have this block so I can just do that. Ooh, that does look much better as a dark red. As you can see, it doesn't say anybody, it just says, it just says it. It's not like a person is saying it. And then this is the home of the wannabe, whatever. Anyway, so that's what Telra is. You can do all sorts of stuff. You can also do hover event, which is, I haven't really messed with it too much. Telra at A. Text is high. Hover event is, I'm actually not sure. No. It's lore. Hover event display. I'm not sure about this. Lore test. And then close that, close that, close that, close that. Yeah, wait, what? That player cannot be found. Tell the closest player. Player cannot be found. I am a player. Hover event. Yeah, I'm just kind of testing around here. Hover event is maybe just lore. Then close that. Close it, maybe? Hopefully? Nah, the previous output, that player cannot be found. What are you talking about? I'm a player. So... And now an error occurred. Well, okay. The text is high. Hover event. Display. Lore test. Come on, please. Please. Okay, this is like that last test. Okay. So, that's just how go look up other videos if you want to know more, because I don't really know that much about it. So that was pretty much the redstone of this. As you can see, the parkour is fairly easy, except for when you have mobs shooting at you. Now the reason I added this part is so that you can jump over here, because the witches a lot of the times get in battles with each other, and there's quite a bit of collateral damage. So that gets you out of the damage, but it's harder to get to. And then of course you just continue. The skeletons are like impossible. If you do somehow get past the witches, you may not get past the skeletons. So yeah. And then this just gives you the diamond, and he says that the person is halfway done with the game. Identifier is just my friend I know from school. And anyway, so yeah, go check out the Solo Killers video on all the rules and gameplay. Leave in the comments if you have any questions or anything. And thanks for watching. Gameplay with me and Solo, and maybe some other people, will be up soon. So yeah, again, post in the comments if you have any questions of any kind, because I might possibly be able to answer them. And Yeah, so just do this. Bye. Anyway, seriously, yeah. Bye.